warmth and the amount of moisture in the atmosphere right now. So we're calling it a January thaw, but I know many of you are probably thinking you have to be frozen first. It really has been quite warm, and we've got a very warm stretch ahead. And this is a great visual because look at the coverage. The red dots represent spots that'll be at least 15 degrees above the average from Maine to Wisconsin to Florida, and just about every place in between. And that is just today. So Nashville headed up into the 60s. New York, you're up near 50. So as we get into the late part of the week, that ridge continues to build to the north. Think of that as a little bump up, and that's allowing the warmth to continue. But look at the above average highs all the way up into Canada. So our source for cold air isn't even all that cold. That goes into this weekend, into the Ohio Valley. See that hot pink? 20+ degrees above the average. So when you think about the temperatures we'll be seeing, it really is more in line with spring. Look at this. For Chicago, your forecast high 55 on Saturday. That's more in line with your average high in April. Same thing for Cincinnati with your high forecast to be 62. And St. Louis, 66 degrees. That's more in line with mid-April average high temperatures. So pretty amazing. Chicago, if I didn't tell you what time of year it was, I don't think anybody would say this is January. But look at this, not only above average, but steadily into the mid-40s through next week. And you'll see those high temperatures peak into the mid and upper 50s as we get into the weekend. And Minneapolis, same deal. If you had to look at us and guess the time of year, it wouldn't be January. You're probably thinking March or April, with highs up into the upper 7-day forecast. Plenty of thunderstorms. We know today that severe threat across parts of the south. By tomorrow, those showers. Inauguration Day, D.C., your temperatures, relatively speaking, mild along with that rain, so we'll keep an eye on that forecast. The west still very active with some snow, but definitely active still with the severe weather across the south, even as we get into Saturday and Sunday for that matter. So you want to make sure you have a way to get warnings. We'll be with you through the weekend. That rain extending all the way up into the northeast. By Monday, it is still there. Just enough cold air mixing in there that parts of the Great Lakes, interior northeast could see some mixing in, but it is snow and lots of it from Idaho to Wyoming to the Colorado Rockies. So piling up the snow that's already in place. By Tuesday, it gets into the Central Plains, parts of Des Moines. By Wednesday, looking at some snow.